Welcome to this presentation on the Veteran by Name List. The Veteran by Name List is a tool for providers to assist veterans experiencing homelessness through a coordinated approach. It improves efficiency and promotes finding a housing solution with the best fit, all of which will support the goal to make homelessness a rare experience that is brief and non-reoccurring. The Veteran by Name List is a strategic method to identify all veterans experiencing homelessness so that staff can coordinate across providers. Your agency's involvement is vital to making this system as effective as possible. Let's first take a look at the context, followed by an overview of the Veteran by Name List. In our continuum of care, there are multiple populations that our agencies specialize in, such as adults, families, youth, and survivors of domestic violence. Groups often have similar needs, and funding requirements often have specific objectives to serve a certain demographic. A veteran can potentially come from any of those demographics. A by name list will connect across the programs so that even though our providers are specialized, we can still work together. Coordinating efforts with a by name list promotes collaborative problem solving to create permanent solutions. It allows agencies to clarify their role in each case to reduce duplication and streamline the process. Here's the community model, and here's how it works. When a veteran presents at an agency, the regular agency intake process begins. The client's consent to a release of information is an important step before they can be added to the list. A client who identifies as a veteran may or may not already be on the list, so the first step is to check to avoid 2 duplicate referrals. If the veteran is not on the list, then the veteran is added through a referral. From this point, the process is the same as usual, with keeping the veteran's contact info up to date and assisting them with any other services and referrals. While this is happening, when the veteran obtains housing, they will be entered into the permanent housing provider and then be removed from the Veteran by Name List. Follow-up services and support follow the normal workflow and the funder requirements. The strength of the Veteran by Name List is how it allows our community to significantly improve our housing placements. In this model, a homeless veteran enters an agency in search of housing and services. Without coordination through the by name list, if that agency's housing is full, the veteran will either have to wait for a new opening or approach a different agency and potentially have to repeat the whole intake process. A better alternative is to add the veteran to the Veteran by Name List using a referral, and then the veteran is considered for housing openings over multiple agencies. This promotes the ability to find a best fit housing solution. When the veteran is housed, the housing provider or the case manager in charge of the veteran's case will close the referral. This is the most critical step to ensure the list is accurate. These 9 agencies and more are presently working with the list and using it to house veterans. We highly encourage all agencies to reach out and participate by doing referrals, collaborating with fellow advocates in the community, and communicating that veterans are housed by closing their referrals. This is a collaborative effort. We all have a part in solving homelessness. Let's sum up the benefits in 3 simple but significant points. The Veteran by Name List identifies all veterans experiencing homelessness to efficiently connect veterans with the most appropriate available supportive housing. It also improves our data quality and allocation of resources by reducing duplication and redundancy. For example, imagine 2 agencies working to house the same person without any knowledge about each other. One of the agencies successfully houses that individual, but the other agency is not informed and continues to work on that case. The Veterans by Name List will help us to avoid this kind of situation so your agencies can apply their staff and resources most efficiently. Last but not least, strong results will make our continuum and your agency even more competitive for funding. It can create a positive cycle where good results draw more funding, allowing your agency to make a bigger impact for veterans. This is our roll-up plan. The timeline is to have all agencies that use Service Point engaged and referring to the list by July 1st of this year. The initial setup in Service Point is complete. We just need you. What do you need to do? Please follow these 3 steps to get involved with the Veteran by Name list. 1. Contact your system administrator to make sure the correct settings are in place. 2. Review your agency's ROI and data sharing agreement. And 3. Request for training. There will be a short training video available. Once you reach out, the setup is quick and your agency can start adding veterans to the list right away. For contact information, please see the comments section below. We would love to hear your questions and feedback.